Welcome to By the Slice, a podcast dedicated to Selwood's finest pizza places. Joining me today, as always, is Sam DiStefano.
Hi.
All right, so today we're going to delve into three of our favorite places in Selwood: Bellagio's Pizza, Satellite Dream Pizza, and Pizzicato. All right, let's start with Bellagio's. What's your first impression of this place?
Well, I do go to Bellagio's a lot because it's only a few blocks away from my house, and they've always been friendly, and they make the pizza pretty fast, and, I eat it a lot, so I kind of know what it tastes like, but I've never tasted it like a critic, so I think I'm ready.
All right, let's start with the first bite. All right, I gotta say, just right off the bat, I'm not impressed with the cheese.
Yeah, my first impression of Bellagio's is always the cheese. There's a lot of it, and it's kind of patchy. Like, there'll be big balls of, like, cheese kind of everywhere. It's burnt in places. It's really gummy, sometimes too hot. Like, the cheese can kind of be all over the place sometimes, and occasionally, literally.
Yeah, but although the cheese is pretty abhorrent, I gotta say I like the sauce. It's not like sweet as in like you're dumping sugar into it, but it really tastes like they put some work into it.
I agree that they put some work into the sauce and that it's certainly sweet. I just don't like sweet pizza sauce. I like it to be savory mostly whenever I'm eating it because if it's sweet, then it kind of just is off-putting because the cheese is savory and the crust is savory, and then with sweet sauce, it throws off the whole component of the pizza, and that's what I'm getting here, especially as we keep biting into this.
Yeah. Although I agree that savory sauce is really good, I gotta say I like sweet more, so that puts Bellagio's higher up on my list.
Okay.
But I gotta say everything works together. I think the crust also meshes well with the cheese and the sauce. Although the cheese kind of sticks out in a bad way, it still is a good pizza.
Yeah, as I closed in on the crust and kind of ate that, that's always been my favorite part of Bellagio's pizza. Their crust is really big, it's really chewy, it's got some snap to it, and it's just really tasty. So, sometimes if we get like a pie from Bellagio's and we're just eating it, I'll kind of save the crusts for last. They're just really good. I love the crust there.
Yeah, I do that too. The crust is definitely the best part of Bellagio's. But I think better than the crust is after you eat Bellagio's, you put it in the fridge and then eat it the next day.
Reheated Bellagio's is better than standard Bellagio's. I don't know what happens inside the fridge, but whether or not you're microwaving it, eating it cold, it's the best pizza. The cheese manages not to taste weird after that. I don't know. It's great when it's reheated.
Yeah, I gotta say, if you usually eat a pizza and then you reheat it the next day, the cheese, if it's like up at a level 7 out of 10, I'd say it drops to at least a 3, just because the microwave or the oven warps the taste so much. But I think Bellagio's really works hard on keeping it fresh because it tastes really good the day after.
Keeping it fresh. Okay, so I guess for an overall rating of Bellagio's, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being I'm never coming back, I want to throw up, and 10 being this is my favorite pizza place, then I'd give Bellagio's probably a 6.5. I've had a lot of pizza and in my life, I guess, but Bellagio's just isn't good enough to measure up against the rest of the pizza that I've had. The cheese is just kind of weird. I don't like a ton of sauce on the pizza. And while the crust is great, it just doesn't make up for the fact that, the pizza is kind of par.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you, Sam, that a 6.5 is definitely the good rating for Bellagio's. It's not a terrible pizza, but I gotta say I would give it a 5.5, except that it's 2 blocks away from my house, so I can just kind of walk there whenever I want a good slice.
It is a convenient pizza place.
Yeah.